several parts of Delhi were flooded on July 14th, with certain areas of ITO and Rajghat being submerged. The Supreme Court wasn't spared either. Extreme rainfall in a short span of time in Delhi and neighbouring areas led to the overflowing Yamuna. The release of water from Haryana's Hathni Kund barrage contributed to the deluge. But these weren't the only reasons. Unmitigated development around the Yamuna, without considering the impact on the riverbed, has also led to the flooding. Speaking to a news agency, an expert said there were over 20 bridges within a 22-kilometer stretch of the river that were obstructing its flow and causing deposition of silt. While the incessant rains can be blamed on climate change, the other factor leading to this deluge is the absence of urban planning. Consider that Delhi's first drainage master plan was prepared in 1976. Even in 2023, the national capital is still operating on the same plan. In 2011, the Delhi government signed a contract with IIT Delhi for a drainage master plan. While the report was submitted in 2018, the plan was only implemented in 2021 before it was scrapped. After that, consultants were to be appointed by March 2022 to prepare a fresh plan, but that part of the process was completed only in 2023. Also, having a plan isn't always enough. The Mumbai stormwater disposal system, aimed at overhauling Mumbai's old stormwater drainage system, was proposed after the 1985 Mumbai floods. But work finally started after the floods in 2005, when over 1,000 people lost their lives. The project involved building 8 major pumping stations. As of January 2022, at least 6 had been built, and the Mumbai Municipal Corporation invited tenders for the appointment of a consultant for building one of the pending stations only in June this year. Ultimately, the project could end up requiring over 8 times more than the 600 crore rupee original cost. Let's take a broader look now. Amrut, a centrally sponsored scheme, has a total outlay of 1 trillion rupees, including a central assistance of 50,000 crore. Over the span of 6 years, progress has been made in the completion of water supply projects, witnessing a significant increase from 24 projects in 2017-18 to 940 projects in 2022-23. However, the onset of the pandemic impacted sewerage and septage management, resulting in a decline from 474 completed projects in 2020-21 to 382 in 2021-22. Despite a decline in the number of completed projects, there was a substantial increase in their cost within the same time frame. The cost escalated from over 680 crore rupees to almost 8,700 crore. But a subsequent recovery was displayed in the year 2022-23 with the completion of 524 projects. Similarly, for stormwater drainage, although the number of completed projects decreased from 1,755 in 2020-21 to 687 in 2022-23, the cost rose from about 990 crore rupees to over 1,400 crore during the same period. In October 2021, the Union Cabinet approved the Amrut 2.0 scheme till 2025-26 with a total indicative outlay of 2.8 trillion rupees. Against this backdrop, despite the Amrut scheme, why does India appear to be failing at urban planning, and how can it remedy this situation?
What Amrut as a program has completed, and I think what started as a journey right from JNNURM's time, it is a remarkable sort of achievement. It's a mammoth task. It's just that in India, we have started investing in our cities only in last 20-25 years. And what we are doing desperately is we are trying to build the basic infrastructure. So for stormwater drainage, we are just laying down the pipes. What has happened in India in last 20 years, and which is quite positive, which is projectification of urban infrastructure, which is a good idea to begin with, that we have to build those projects. Where India is lacking right now is in terms of interdepartmental coordination, and also in terms of coming together by various government agencies and making joint plan, integrated plans, having a very, very clear mandate of implementation. Otherwise, we'll be keep doing the same thing again and again. We'll have a lot of ad hoc projects. They might be good standalone project, but they would simply not be integrated as a system. And that's where we need to go.
India is going through rapid urbanization. Today, your rain events of 200 mm and 250 mm are falling in very short periods of time, which was not happening 5 or 10 years ago. So it's not like urban planning is failing. This is the moment for us to almost reinvent urban planning, right? And do it in the context of changing climate. This is where also, gray infrastructure, as we call it, will solve 80% of the problem. So, the stormwater drains, the sewage systems, anything we build with concrete, what's underground is gray water systems, right? But we all know that actually the capability of a wetland, right, or a overflow area like the floodplain of the Yamuna has way more capacity to actually absorb larger volumes of water when these flood events occur. So we have to make sure that we are maximizing these natural features. So if about 20% of the water, if we can take through nature-based solutions, and the other 80% we make sure gets implemented in the most efficient and technically correct manner, we will prepare to deal with this problem.
While urban planning is not limited to it, India must focus on flood management after a Ministry of Earth Sciences Climate Change Assessment report noted that the increased frequency of heavy rainfall had enhanced flood risk all over the country, particularly in urban India. An integrated approach towards projects and embracing the sponge city concept are the need of the hour.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's about to land his dream job. Business Standard.